played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense will have the football first. North Carolina won a tight one the last time they faced the Cavs.
Yeah, like a basketball game, it was like who had the ball last. UNC hit a buzzer beater, and it was huge to win that game.
Yeah, North Carolina executed. They made the plays down the stretch.
Coming out aggressively. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Flying down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very...
There he goes! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. Really good surge for this offense. They moved the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Dropping back, it's high. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UNC!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Stockton. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Cavaliers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. North Carolina, 7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Turning it on! They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. With the catch, it's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. Punts it out of the air. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's high. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Play number 10 on this drive in his 3rd and goal. Jumped on top of the pile. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario. Quarterback, what a play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 2 over FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Clemens. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the left. He's in open space downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying to set up the screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to...
Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Quick step and go. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. That's reeled in. It's Stockton.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Clemens. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Makes the grab. It's Stockton. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. It's Burns is... Timeout of the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The kick is on its way. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Clemens. Using the quick game. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cavaliers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Creates a little room. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's high. Now improvising. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Hawaii. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Clemens. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hold and fire complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Trying play action. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's a draw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The Cavaliers showing some attitude as they build this lead against Carolina.
The Wahoos are making plays, and you're really seeing the speed. They've done an outstanding job recruiting, and it's showing up.
Yeah, and they call it the gentleman's rivalry, Virginia does, and they're not treating North Carolina like gentlemen. They're taking care of business and winning this thing.
31, North Carolina, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's high. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. This edition of the South's oldest rivalry is steeped in Cavalier attitude as Virginia takes down North Carolina. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.